Okay, thank you very much. I do not have a question. I would rather have a comment as a member of the Parliament, European Parliament, who was called a fascist, Islamophobe. I was called all these names. And I'm happy that we have this moment of silence now, because I would like to remind you, these people are lecturing us about unity. So I would like to remind you again, they are talking and lecturing us about unity. So now you have a chance to practice what you preach and show the whole nation what the unity in democracy means. You have to have a class to lose, because if you don't have a class when you are losing, you have no right to win.
Cenk, go for it. Go ahead, Cenk.
Yeah, this brother isn't even American. So I don't know what the hell he's chanting USA for. I'll chant USA, not you, okay? And so, second of all, you're talking about losing with class when that bitch Donald Trump tried to steal an election, set to terminate the Constitution, or set off a riot, that he didn't mind if his vice president was murdered, bum rushed the Capitol, tried to destroy our democracy. He's the very worst in losing with no class at all. Here I am telling you that I think the Democratic Party did it wrong. I think they ran a wrong campaign. They're relying on the donors. They've got the wrong strategy. So we are honest about what goes wrong in the Democratic Party and what goes in the Republican Party. Are you guys honest about the fact that Donald Trump tried to steal an election? He's got no class at all.
Patrick, if I may, just one sentence.
Cenk, go for it.
Okay.
Dominic.
Guys, if I can ask you for another moment of silence.
Who the hell is this guy? Are you Viktor Orban's cousin?
Okay. Yes, I'd like to have a conversation. I would like to answer. You asked me why I am in US now. Because I was invited and I came here with my passport. So I was invited, Patrick invited me as a politician to come to US because as a European, as a Polish, I do recognize US as a leader of the free world, and I pay my respect to this country.
Good.
And I came here, my friend, and I came here because I used to live under communism. My country was under communism, and Reagan with John Paul II freed our country, and I will be always grateful to the Republicans of the United States for the freedom of Poland and Europe. And
secret apps they don't want you to know about. It's called Chatbot AI. You can literally
to those who freed the world from the communism, and that was America and John Paul II. And I do not want communism back. And Kamala is a communist.
Kamala Harris is a corporatist. She's furthest thing from communist. Her problem is the exact opposite. She'll do anything for a corporate donor, which, by the way, she shares with Donald Trump.
Cenk,
And by the way, I came here and my family came here because we love America. And I'm always going to fight for America.
Cenk, what do you love about America the most? When you say I will always fight for America, what is America to you?
So it's freedom, it's opportunity, it's justice. We lived across from a place called Fair Chance Farm, and that is the essence of America. All we want is equality of opportunity for us to have a shot and our kids to have a shot at the American dream. That's why I'm a populist. I believe in the average American, not in the donors class, not the billionaires. And I got news for you. Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. He's a giant billionaire. He's not a populist. He's not for the average American. He's going to get more tax cuts. He's going to get deregulation. They're going to rob this place blind. You can disagree now, but you will agree with me later.
Wow.
Because we've always been fair. We've always been honest. And those guys are going to do nothing but deliver for themselves and not for you. We should be delivering for the average American. Our housing prices are through the roof. Why? Because of Wall Street. Because of the private equity guys buying off all of our homes. You should be fighting against that, not helping support billionaires rob the place blind.
But you know, Cenk, there's a part of it that you're right. We talked about that earlier, where we said 4 years ago it took $75,000 your salary to buy a house. Right now it's $120,000. But that happened under Harris and Biden. So, I mean, these are some of the things where even right now Powell is lowering the rate. Nothing's happening. Interest rates are not dropping. So the average person is just sitting there saying, look, we gave you guys a shot. I thought he was going to be the unifier. I thought he was going to be the peace. I thought she was going to fix the border. She never once visited that place until it was too late. Don't you just look at this and realize they just didn't deliver on their promises and the ideas are outdated and doesn't work? Are you able to say that, or no, we just need a different leader? Again, same question.
Yeah. So, Patrick, you know that I fought tooth and nail against Joe Biden. I even ran against him in the primary. And I called out everybody who was pretending that he was young and dynamic. And I said he's not on the right track. So the problem isn't Democrat versus Republican. And a lot of Republican voters understand this, and they call it the uniparty. Corporate Republicans and corporate Democrats are on the same team. And I appreciate right-wing voters who realize that Mitch McConnell's a crook. Whoa. And I wish Democratic voters would replace and realize that Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden and all those guys are also crooks. So all of those establishment Republicans and Democrats have let Wall Street and the donor class rob us. And that is why we have these rules that allows private equity to buy all the homes and drive up our prices. We've got to replace them with populists, true populists. That's the key.
Vince, you got to stop dropping your mic. You're scaring the crap out of people. Yeah.
Cenk, Vinny, is that him?
Cenk.
Just want to say this.
BRB, Cenk, because they just called Pennsylvania for Donald J. Trump.
And there's one other end. By the way, there's one other end. You know what the other end is? Tom just told me they also called Alaska. Alaska. Tom is saying that's going to be done with. So at this point,
that's it, man.
Officially
That's
over?
it. Donald Trump's
It's
president.
over.
That's a wrap. It's over.
It's over.
Wow.
One last note, Patrick.
Come on. Trump, 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 Trump.
So, Cenk, go for it. I'll give you the last word before we come back over here. Go ahead, Cenk.
Yeah. So, guys, I love that USA chant. keep that loyalty to America, not to politicians. So I have no loyalty to any Democratic politician, and you shouldn't have one to Republican politicians. So hold Trump accountable. Please be honest. And if he does right, then I'll say it. But if he does wrong, please, for God's sake, value America more than any politician, including Donald Trump. Thank you, guys.
Please turn him off.
Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you, Chang.
Thank you, Chang.
Thank you.
Do you know
All
what
right,
Chang
so-
forgets?
By the way, listen, let me tell you. Can I tell you guys something real quick? Let me tell you one thing real quick. Watch what happened here. Just think about the list of people that were willing to come and talk here tonight.
Unbelievable.
Not everybody agrees. I mean, this was not a fight, but we're able to have these conversations in a place like this. This is what America's looking for. Are we able to get people to talk? And then you get to decide. I disagree, I agree, great. That's what's working right now, and I'm happy to see that take place. Tom,
And also, by
Tom,
the way,
are you guys, do you have any other update except for Pennsylvania? Go ahead, tell us what you got here.
Hello?
By 5
No, it's,
million, look at this, Candace.
Yep.
Oh my God.
The future looks